Yasmin, go get your water. Yes, I did. It's in the
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, family.
Hello, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Afternoon.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Hey, Keisha with the mean bugging.
Come.
She's a bad cat.
Pleasant afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My apologies. There's things that I gotta handle. Life happens, so bear with me. Welcome. I know it's been a while, couple weeks here, getting situated. Things are moving drastically fast at this point. So today's call is going to really put you in the hot seat. Just like I did with the juniors earlier, we all have to be ready for this extremely internal move. And that move is going to consist of you having the knowledge to use your devices. So the devices that are in question today are as follows. Your wallet, whatever choice of wallet that is, that wallet can either be a freestanding wallet like I have in my hand, which is Cash App, or it can be on the phone. The wallet is how you are going to move said funds, okay? In the very, very near, close future, like I said before, the US dollar, the paper, is going to go away, all right? It's going to be a thing of the past. They are going to bring out a brand new piece of paper, and it's going to be called the quantum financial system, which is digital. We've discussed this, we've talked about it. Now it's time to understand it fully because you're getting ready to get thrown into it. They haven't told everybody because they don't want to lose face. But the US dollar, as you used to know it, and I'm saying it in the past tense because it's already happened, they just haven't told you yet. It used to be something. It is no longer. Okay? The new paper coming in hasn't been designated yet. It is available in some banks in a sealed vault. So it's already here. They just haven't exposed it yet. Now, remember me saying that you're going to have a paper representation of the new currency, which we can actually call money because it will be backed by something. And it's going to have a digital representation. Just like right now, we have what's known as USDT, which is the representation for this stuff, okay? USDT. The new one coming in, remember we are in a evolution of finances. The new one coming in is a digital one, and it lives on the blockchain, just like all the other coins and what have you. They live on the blockchain. So when they reside on the blockchain, that gives you access to move them wherever you need to. Okay, as long as it has an address, your crypto debit card, your bank, your wallet, all these things have an address, and that's how you move these funds. Now, I need everyone to stop playing. And I'm saying it like that to be a little bit jokey, but serious. I need to know, and this is serious, I need to know, do you have or will you have, as soon as you can, these four things: a wallet, cell phone, digital or crypto debit card, and a bank, cold storage. And that question goes out to everybody on this call. There's 79 of you here. You have to have these things, because I asked a question on the kids call. I said, today is Saturday. What are you going to do if Monday morning the banks close? That means you can't walk in and sign a thing and get some money out. That means you can't go to an ATM machine and stick your old card in there and get some money out. That means you can't do anything with the bank. What if that happens Monday morning? Are you halfway ready? Do you have a wallet? Is there anything on it? You're supposed to be practicing getting a little bit. You don't have to go get hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of crypto to learn how to use it. I said get $10, $20, whatever you can afford to put there and move it. That's what you're supposed to have been doing. We've had 2 weeks. We didn't have a call last week. I requested that 2 weeks ago. How many of you actually did it? How many of you actually have the wallet? How many of you looked at the crypto debit cards that I requested you to look at? Whatever one you wanted. I think it was Cash App or not Cash App, it was Coinbase or Crypto.com. Those are the two easiest to get. Did you get one? You're going to need one. And the last thing, I think the amount was $79. It was on sale for your cold storage, your bank. Did you get one? And if you did you set it up? Is it active and ready to go? Is there anything on it? Those are the 4 things. You literally, by clicking on the calendar, I said I was going to put one up over here, but I haven't done it yet. Today is the 17th. When is the pre-launch? Does anybody know? The last 3 days of this month. The last 3 days of this month. You're going to go into test mode, 28, 29, 30. 28, 29, 30. The 75 go in. Now I need to go over this, and I need you to pay attention. The 75 already answered the question, can you be patient? That means when I flip the switch and you log into your back office and you see numbers going all over the place and it goes into the balance and you see, I don't know, $300, $400 sitting there. Are you allowed to get it or withdraw it? Absolutely not. You'll just see it. There's a reason for that. It has to be tested with real money. It's already been tested with fake money. Real money's different. It goes in different parameters. Once it goes into those parameters, different things click on and off for me to see in the back office. Okay, so once those things click on and off, I get to see it. We're going to do one withdrawal on my account. When those funds hit the wallet smoothly, we're going to do 2 or 3 of them. And I see it go smoothly. Then I'm going to do 2 other people. I'm going to call you up and say, go ahead and do a withdrawal. If you don't have your stuff set up and I call you to do a withdrawal and you say, well, I can't because I don't have my wallet, you already know. They're out in the backyard. Anybody know what that is? Be prepared. Get prepared. You have 2 weeks. All you have to do is get a wallet, somewhere that you can download it to or withdraw it to. You don't have to go get all the wallets we talked about. You don't have to know all the wallets. You don't have to have 3 or 4 or 5 banks. Just one wallet so you can do a withdrawal. That's all you need right now. But you should have all 4 things. You should have already looked at what crypto debit card you're going to use, Coinbase or crypto.com. You can get a card right away. Have it mailed. You should have it already. We're going on 1 solid year preparing for this weekend, or the end of this month. This is it, y'all. Make sure you have a wallet. If you were called and you are one of those 75 people, get a wallet, because I don't know who I'm going to call. But all 75 should be prepared. Now, 28, 29, 30. 75 people go in. You're going to see stuff happening in your back office because you will get login information. When you log in and you see $300 ready to withdraw. Now, I'm trying not to be that person, but if you call me and ask how to withdraw it, you already know the answer to that question. Don't do it. 28, 29, 30, we're going to let the system do what it does. Okay? We're going to let the system do what it does. The 31st is a Saturday. The 1st is a Sunday. I said I was going to launch on the 1st. No. Because like I said, the 1st of September, I'm going to go into prayer for all of you, A Promise Delivered, Team Royal, and my new employment, which is managing all of this. The entire day will be prayer. Join me. I may even open the call so that we can all connect and put our energy and mindset forward to something that is going to change your life, your friend's life, your family's life, and people all around the world, especially in the Philippines. I'm going to go there in December and launch it. Probably before then, but official launch will be in December when I go to the country itself to pick up somebody. All of our work, all of our intention has come to an end. I need you to be on point. Get your wallet. Make sure you know what the address is to receive. Don't handwrite it. Copy and paste it. Print it out if you have a printer. Send it to someone who does. It's a receive address. You don't have to protect it like, people think, oh, that's my receive address. The only thing they can do with that is send to it. If they're going to steal something, they don't want that one. They want the other one. They want the send address. That's the one you protect. But that receive address, you need to know it. It should almost be second nature to you because you're going to use it over and over and over again. The process of A Promise Delivered is going to require us to purchase a product or two. Remember, each level, each grade has a product or a list of products associated with it. Do you have to get it? No. I would require or request that you did to keep A Promise Delivered legal. If you're not purchasing the products, then you're just withdrawing. That could be considered money laundering. buy something. That's why the thing is set up the way it is. You don't have to junk up your house or clutter the house, but buy something. Get on a subscription with something. Grade 4 is all about joining and subscriptions. You all have a subscription to the bread basket. All of this is going to be explained in the back office. Follow the instructions to the letter. Keep a promise delivered clean. Don't get greedy. There's no need to. Remember, you're going into Team Royal with 2 positions. Remember, Team Royal is daily income. There's no need to be greedy. You're going to have more than you need coming at you on a daily basis. Literally, daily basis.
37 yards on the front. Chiefs preseason football.
You guys come in late, please mute. These things I should not be still saying. You've all been on a conference call before. It's like walking into a meeting. Mute when you come to a call. Please. So, going forward, all of your instructions and whatnot will be in the back office. By the end of today, sometime when I can finish it, you're going to see the website come out. It's going to have an overview on it. It's going to have the video that you've already seen. And if you haven't, you will, because it's going to be on the page. There's going to be a form at the bottom of that page. It's a double opt-in to receive emails from the mailing list. The only email address that you're going to put in there is for a promise delivered. The other 4 are not needed in there. Just a promise delivered. Try to remember that you only want to put an email address in there that is not already in use. To where you're getting so many emails, it pushes down the data or the information that a promise delivered is going to be sending out. That information is vital. It's going to have things in it that you need to react on or click on or do or whatever. I don't want to give too much away, but you want to pay attention to the emails that come from a promise delivered. If you miss it, you miss it. I don't know the time frame yet, but it will be known before we launch. How long you have to react or do what you need to do in the emails that come from a promise delivered. So make sure you use an email address that's not getting 100 emails a day, because you'll never see them. They'll get pushed down and out of view. Just know that everything that we have worked for, I have worked for, you have gone through, I've gone through, is coming to an end. Right? I could not be more happy. This system is going to change your life, literally. Money will never be an issue again, as far as I'm concerned. There's no first person, there's no last. If you follow the rules and protect a promise delivered like I have all these years, you have to be an extension of me. Don't try to figure out how it works. Don't put out things that you think how it works. That information is not necessary to understand it. Just follow the steps. Real simple. So I need all of you, even the ones that are not the 75, if you're on here and you didn't get your call or the call to be the 75th person, get your wallet established. Get your crypto debit card established. Put some wallets on your phone. If you can afford to do so, get a bank. Remember, I'm saying, and I have said, when I launch, my phone goes to an answering machine only, unless it's an emergency. My phone number is going to go to voicemail only. I will not have time to explain how to get a wallet. I will not have time to go over the steps on how to activate your Tangem bank. It's recorded. It's on the channel. There's going to be a frequently asked question page with videos. One of the video or two of the videos are going to be how to set these things up that I did personally. So I know you got it. They're going to move over to the website. It's just going to be a YouTube. You click it and play it. Follow the steps. Do not call me once I launch, unless it's an emergency. At least do me that favor. As far as the calls or a call is concerned, it's going to be maybe once or twice a month. I don't know yet. It depends on how heavy and how much work it is to make sure that you're getting 3 under 3 under 3 under 3. There's going to be a brand new link brought out that everyone's going to sign under. Everyone. This is so that everyone starts over. So if you've been paying on the old account with Team Royal, create 4 brand new email addresses. We're going to let that other one fade away. When I open up the Philippines, Ghana, Zimbabwe, and New Zealand, we'll go back to those or not. The reason why I'm saying this is because the old account looks like Swiss cheese, where people came in, they couldn't handle it, or whatever reason. I understand how and what happened. They had to quit. So now that's a position held that I can't get rid of. So I have to skip over it and make sure to remember that that person is no longer there to put 2, 3 more or whatever. I don't want to do that. So there's a brand new link, and we're going to fill it from step 1, 3 across, times everybody that's coming to this opportunity. No holes, no skips, no misses, none of that. A solid program left to right. So everybody knows exactly what they're going to be receiving. You will have proof. You will have a designated amount that you know because you know you have this many people under you. And we're going to fill it up. There's no excuse for not being able to do it because it's going to be afforded for you. Remember, grade 4 is to keep up your subscriptions and 5 or what have you. Whatever you need to do, those subscriptions should be put on a wallet and paid accordingly 3 days early. Subscriptions. Team Royal is a subscription. Set it up to make sure that you take care of it automatically. The bread basket is a subscription. The entire company, Y times everybody here, is going to give to the bread basket. That's our humanitarian project. self-funded humanitarian project. It's important that we all keep up with what we're supposed to do. I tell you guys, please don't text and chat while I'm on a call because everything rings. Still doing it. So I already know there's going to be some issues and problems because people don't like to follow instructions. I've requested this numerous times. When we're on a call, don't chat in the chat room because it rings. That's in the recording now. It's up to you. If you want to follow instructions and do what you're supposed to do to receive abundantly, follow instructions. There's a specific reason I ask certain things. If you're unwilling to do so, don't expect to have it long. That's all I can say to it. Don't expect to have it long. If you're going to do your own thing because you feel like you want to do your own thing, I did my part. I'm going to bring it to you. It's up to you to keep it. If you destroy it by doing your own thing, it's your own fault. But I can guarantee you this. This will be the last time you see me on the internet. This is my legacy. After this, I'm done. Just so you know where I'm coming from. It's very serious to me. This is true abundance like you have never seen before. This system is nowhere on the internet. Nowhere. It only takes a couple people to mess it up by being hard-headed. True abundance is going to be something that you are going to remember for the rest of your life, really. Because you've yet to experience it. Some of you, some of the professionals on here, you guys have made some serious money over the course of your work history. Like I said, I'm not one of them. I'm going to be come the 1st or the 2nd of September. I look to surpass myself. I look to see young people, 17, 15 years old, ready to buy a car with no problem, ready to purchase their first home with A1 credit, cash. No need to go to a bank. That's what I look forward to. Some of my seniors to no longer have issues worrying about if they can afford their medications or not. Being able to go on vacation and enjoy themselves. Not stay at the house because they can't afford to do it. You worked your entire life and now you're a prisoner at home. That's not how it's supposed to work. We all have dreams. We have little ones that we have to take care of. We have wives, husbands, nieces, nephews, uncles that need help. This is your time to shine in comfort. So take care of it by taking care of the things that you need to take care of before the end of this month. If you're one of those 75, those 4 things should be in place ASAP. If you can't afford to get the bank, I understand. It's okay. You don't need that. But you do need the wallet, you do need the debit card, and you do need the phone. Those 3 things for sure. For sure. You should have a notebook with your passwords, with your addresses already established. You should have Maybe you might have, I've seen a couple, I think Russ has a fireproof, waterproof briefcase. There's a couple of you with your safe already. Is it mandatory to have it right now? No, but at least get something. You can get the little box, looks like a fishing box. It's a small one because you're only putting either a debit card, a wallet, or a bank inside of it. So it doesn't have to be just huge safe or fireproof, waterproof thing, just as long as it says fireproof, waterproof, and all 3 or 4 things fit in there. Get a spare phone. If you can afford to do so, get another phone. Set it up with all of your wallets, and that's it. Don't put anything else on that phone. Just your wallets. And put it in the safe. So that you have a copy of everything that you have in your pockets, wallets, or purses. You should have a copy upstairs or downstairs if your bedroom's downstairs in the safe, in a fireproof, waterproof container so that you can protect it. Remember, go out back, dig a hole in the jar, saran wrap, put it on tight, put it in the ground. People laugh at that, but I'm so serious. If you don't prepare, no one else will. It's up to you. Now, I have said a few things that have already come to pass. And I said them years ago. Not trying to get on no pedestal. But like I said, I'm connected to the Most High. Okay? Hold on one second. No problem. And information comes to me and I'm supposed to share it with you. And that's what I'm doing. So like I said, coming up to the end of this month, we're going to have probably a little bit more in-depth calls on whatever it is you need to be ready. I don't look to have any more update calls because I've already told you the ultimate update. 28, 29, 30, test mode, live. There's nothing else to update, babies. That's it. Come the 2nd of September, when I come out of prayer, we go live for the rest of the green on the spreadsheet. They get 3 days. After their third day, the rest of the people on the spreadsheet get their invite. 3 days. After their third day, it goes live around the world. Around the world, y'all. There's no more update calls. Nothing else to update you. What you're going to be seeing is things like calls about, let's do a testimony call. I want to know, how was it on the launch? I can almost tell you what that next call is going to be. How was it? How was the launch for you? Was it difficult? Was it hard to use? Any recommendation? Did you get any kind of income? I already know what that first week's going to look like. Because remember, 75 people will already be in. And when I launch for the white on the people signing up, the rest of the white on the spreadsheet, I unlock the back office. So those 75 and some of the greens and some of the whites that jump on it will actually be able to withdraw. Could you imagine what that call is going to be like? All I can say is pray. Get ready to be ready. Get your devices, get your passwords, activate stuff, move a couple dollars so you get used to doing it. You should not be afraid when I unlock the back office for you to withdraw. You should be good with it by then. As a matter of fact, there's 5 people I'm going to call after this call because I promised that I would do that. And I'm going to get you comfortable and no longer afraid about moving money on these devices. You know who you are. Now, here's the plan. On the launch of the system live around the world, the call space is going to move from 100 individuals to 1,000. Because it'll be affordable at that point. When we get on that call, I'm going to ask questions. When we get on that call, bring people to the call. Just invite people to come listen, hear about a promise delivered. There are 2 teams waiting for the 2nd of September. Or it'll be a little further because 3 days for each of you, but it'll be an active onboarding. There's 2 teams, 2, with 3,000 people each. I can't tell you how powerful that's going to be. I cannot tell you how quickly you're going to move through the system. But I can tell you this. You're going to want to tell somebody. And when you do, bring them to the call. Let them hear that first call. Good or bad. People are going to say, oh, yeah, it was slow. It took forever. Oh, I made this. I did that. I didn't know Amazon carried that. I actually got all of my groceries at one time, not in 2 weeks. I'm sure you've seen groceries. I think I went to the store the other day. It was crazy. I got 2 bags of chips and 2 4 sticks of butter, $40. 2 packs of butter, 2 bags of chips, $35.78. Remember how you could go to the grocery store and fill up half the basket and only spend maybe $100, $150? You can't even fill up the basket. You can't even get the basket. I get the carry thing because the basket is ridiculous at this present moment. How good is it going to feel to go to the grocery store and get the big basket like you used to? Go up and down the aisles. Hopefully you're getting good stuff, not a bunch of junk. And put the things in the baskets that you want. And go up to the counter, pull out your crypto debit card, hit the thing, it go beep, and the receipt comes out. You put all your stuff in the cart and you go home. How good is that going to feel? Or go up to the gas station. You guys that got those trucks. I hear it's like $150, $200 to fill up a truck. I can't even imagine. But you'll be able to walk up or go up to the ATM machine. Not the ATM, but the gas pump. Beep. fill it up. The humanitarian project of A Promise Delivered is as follows. You have to be a member. We're not going to do the crazy stuff. Oh, I need my light bill paid. Who are you? And how are you associated? I'm a friend of Kelly. Kelly's in there. Okay. She was telling me about it, so I need my light bill paid. Well, what I'm going to tell Mr. or Mrs., no, become a member, submit your bill to A Promise Delivered, and then it will be taken care of as a member. There will be no funds just sent to anybody for any reason. I could care less. It has to be associated with a real bill in real time, and A Promise Delivered will take care of it. Or actually, Breadbasket. But the bill has to be submitted. There will be no funds sent to anyone. That's money laundered. But if you submit a bill, like my little water bill, you submit that to, you make a copy, and send it in with your member number, because remember, everybody's got a member number, with your member number, and it'll be taken care of. That's the humanitarian project of A Promise Delivered. That's if you haven't received anything yet. Or if you're one of those who didn't understand that you had to do admin, or you're in and you're right at the end of whatever, and you're not moving through the system fast enough to pay a $1,400 gas bill, submit the bill. Submit it. That's what the Breadbasket's for. Members only. The objective of A Promise Delivered, Team Royal, and myself is to make sure that everybody and anybody connected to us is financially secure without having to work 80 hours a week. The outside objective is to make sure that people that are not aware of humanitarian projects will be aware. Remember, it's designed to reestablish nations. That's the design of A Promise Delivered. I'm glad we've got 2 weeks left. That's like a 2-week resignation, if you think about it. You have 2 weeks. Now, this came up in a conversation not too long ago. Should I quit my job? Do you want me to go in the backyard and get all the branches off of that tree? Because I will. The only person that I know of that needs to terminate employment is myself. Because remember, I'm the one putting 3 under 3. So when you guys start coming in, I need to be in front of a computer, establishing that solid net. I can't do that if I'm in the truck or at the restaurant. I can't do that if I'm down the street cutting somebody's grass, because I need an extra $50, which I've done. But for you, I would request to everyone, unless your employment is physically damaging your body because you had to do that job to keep the lights on, I understand. Still, hold on to it, because with anything brand new, you already know there's going to be issues. I'm going to pray. That's why I'm going to do a solid day of prayer for a Promise Delivered and Team Royal, that there's no issues, small things that could be handled with a couple clicks and move on. But just in case, my request to everyone participating and everyone listening to this recording, wait until you hit the $100,000 mark. I'll say that again. Do not quit your employment until you have hit the $100,000 mark in Team Royal, which is not difficult. And the reason why I say that is because once you have made it to that point, you're already preset to be abundant just by the numbers of people, period. Because Team Royal, the way that's set up, the people are there, you receive that commission. No one's going to leave unless that, they're called home out of that commission. It was difficult before because people didn't have the resources to pay for it. Now the resources are being paid for you. It's being put up for you so you have it. You're receiving on a daily basis so that you can keep your subscription without even thinking about it. Because it's going to be done on your crypto debit card 3 days early. You're going to set it up on your wallet 3 days early, either one, to pay it. No excuse. Now, outside of all of that, the website is going to house 5 documents. You've already heard about these documents. You already know the situation with them. Death agreement, perjury, no refund, and so on and so forth. There are going to be DocuSign documents. All you have to do is put the information in and click send. That's it. What I want you to do is to read each one of those documents. Just read them. And then read them again. Because in those documents, you are signing and agreeing to what's in the document. And there's some pretty heavy stuff in these documents. It's not hard to read, but read it before you sign it. Don't just click on it, oh, DocuSign, sign. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let me get in the back office. You didn't read a thing. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to me. I made it easy to read on purpose. I don't like legal ease, which you've seen them, these crazy, really long, stupid words that you have to go get 3 encyclopedias to figure out what they're saying. No. Straight to the point. It's either this or that. If you do that, you're going to get this. If you do this, you're going to get that. My attorney does not play. So if you violate any one of these 5 documents, all I can say is God help you, because she's coming. And she's not going to, oh, you're 70 years old, you didn't know. She's going to hammer you with a sledgehammer. I'm just talking about apple tree switches. She's coming with a sledgehammer. All right? Don't get on her wrong side. If you sign these documents, stick to them. It's real simple. You protect yourself, you protect a promise delivered by following these documents. Period. And my favorite thing that I always said, if you need to go to the grocery store, right, to go get some popcorn, and you say, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the store. You pick up your keys, get in the car, go to the store, get the popcorn, come on back, take the keys, put them back on the counter, right? In that transit, did you have to know how the transmission works to get to the store? Nope. Did you ask anyone, how does the transmission work? I need to know how it works before I go get this popcorn. Did you do that? Nope. I'll answer for you. Same thing applies for a promise delivered. Do not ask how it works. I'm not going to divulge it. Don't waste your time. I'm telling you now, no. I will not explain how it works. It's not necessary. What I need necessary is that you follow these steps, getting these devices locked down and use them on a regular basis so that you're comfortable sending $10,000, $6,000, $3,000, $30. It's all the same. Don't get in a hurry. That's the major thing. I'm getting ready to send out this website that has the form on the bottom. You're putting in the information. If you have to take one finger and raise your elbow and push one letter at a time so that there's no mistakes, put the information in properly. I know there's people out here, I've been typing all my life, You get on there, you side stroke one of those keys and you don't actually see it. Now it's put in like that and I can't send you an email. Now you got to take a chance of calling me, which is not going to be a good thing for you. So when you fill out the form, you know how your name is spelled, first and last. You know your email address. The dot and the comma keys are right next to each other. Take your time and make sure it's a dot and not a comma. I'm not going to fix it. You will probably never receive an email from a promise delivered, and you will miss out on a lot because it's your fault. Because I'm asking you before you even get the form to slow down, type it clearly, get you a magnifying strip or glasses or whatever it is you need, some extra glasses. I got my little peepers. Put them on and look at it. Get close. Make sure it's a dot and not a comma. I know this seems like I'm beating a horse, but I have to beat not a horse, but you know what I'm saying. Because I don't want to upset nobody about hitting animals. Beat a carpet, okay? You can only beat the carpet so much. Make sure it's clear. Make sure the spelling is right. Make sure everything is A1. The reason why I'm saying this is simple. And I'm going to say this just once so that it sinks in. Most, if not all of us, including myself, have never had the opportunity to receive. I'm just going to go halfway down Team Royal. $3,000 a day. Now, we haven't even talked about what A Promise Delivered is doing and all this. But I'm talking $3,000 a day. I know if I ask the question, how many in here is making $3,000 a day? It should be crickets. Because if you're making that kind of money, you should not be here. You're already rich. Extremely rich. So my point on that is this. It's a lot of money, number one. Number two, what if you put in the wrong email? and you don't get placed because you never got your invite. And you miss out on $3,000 a day times 2, which is $6,000 a day. Because your email was wrong. Your phone number was wrong. I can't call you. Am I going to sit around and wait for you to figure out that you did something wrong? When I pick up the phone and I need to call you for whatever reason, and it goes, this phone number is no longer in service. Am I going to keep calling? Nope. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to have time. So I'm trying to tell you in advance, when you get your invites, notice I said invites with an S, type it clearly, proofread it, check it twice before you hit submit. Now, you want to be Miss Typist or Mr. Typist? I've been typing all my life. Go right ahead. Type it wrong, it's your fault. I'm not going to chase you down to fix it. I'm not. More than likely, you'll be purged because I made sure that this software has purge in it. And all it's going to do is collapse. Once you're purged out, it's going to collapse to the next person and still stay solid. It'll stay solid until I stop. There's not going to be holes all in my system because of whatever happens. People are going to pass on. I understand that. No one's guaranteed to be here every day. But I want that system, when that happens, or if that happens, God forbid, that the system collapses down to the next person and everything stays solid. Take this serious. If you've never taken anything in your life serious, take this serious. Because you're playing with a lot of money. Any questions?
Marcelo,
Yes.
hi, this is Patricia. If this question have been asked before, forgive me, but the email address that I already have, that you have, do you advise to use another? I'm comfortable with that one, but would you advise for me to use another one?
Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. The present mailing list is almost 5 years old. I think it was 2012 I started that list. And it's sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not a double opt-in.
Mm-hmm.
So to answer your question, if you are comfortable with that email address being the one that's going to receive these emails and you'll be able to see it, by all means use it.
Okay, thank you, because I have that set up to where if I do receive, it'll chime. It'll let me know something's coming in.
I recommend everyone do that. Set that email on the chime.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. Peter, you got a lot of background. Please mute for me. Thank you. So I would highly recommend to set that email on a chime because, like I said, a Promise Delivered is going to email you from time to time. Not every day, because it's impossible to do that because, like I said, these are bonuses. These are different things that a Promise Delivered it has its own system where it'll pick something every day. And then that's going to be sent company-wide. Okay, so whatever pops up that completely autonomous, it does that. I have nothing to do with it. It'll spin, it'll pick something, and then email everybody in the system. And then you have to either click on it, do it, or follow it, or answer it, whatever it is. It's all AI, babies. It's going to handle that. It's going to email you. It's going to either accept or deny if you took too long. I don't know how long the timer is going to be or how that's going to work yet. I'm just telling you in advance, A Promise Delivered is going to email you. It's up to you to either act on it or miss it. No big deal, one way or the other. Everything else still goes the same. The 4 emails that you're going to need for Team Royal do not have to go on that form. That form is for A Promise Delivered email only. So you only need 1. You only need 1 because you're only going to have 1 account. Each account will be verified to your Social Security number. So you can't have more than 1. And for those who are outside of the country and don't have Social Security number, you have something that identifies you. You're going to need that. You only get 1 position. Next question.
Montalvo,
Yes, ma'am.
I was wondering about the smart desktop AI.
Yes, ma'am.
Could the money still be held by the Chase Bank or affected by the quantum system or what? Because they had said on the 17th, and they were having problems, with the drawing because it was a lot.
Well, Smart Desktop, by the way, does pay. I did receive from it, or it's in the back office, but it's in the bank, yes. Again, we're at the very end of this economy. We're at the very end of this era of finance. And I'm talking about this. You're at the end of it. At any day, they can flip the switch. And from what I've been hearing and what I know, it's really close. Really close. So all that's going to flip over to the new system anyway. And everybody's going to have to make their move to go over. Desktop AI is already set up to go that way. It's all digital.
Yeah.
So you won't have to worry about it going to the bank and then you're trying to figure out how to get it and all that good stuff. So I would just hang tight. They had to actually go back. I don't know if you heard or not, but I'm gonna put this out so I can show you how much people are deceptive. They made it free because of the $20. It was $20 at first, then they made it free. And Desktop AI basically compensates a person to share it. And the compensation is $60 for every person that you refer it to. That's why you've seen it come out a couple times from me.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
There was a person that said, oh, it's free. Oh, it's $60 a person that I refer. Let me go to work. So that person or people went to making emails and making emails and making emails and signed up 100 people falsely.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
100 people falsely.
Wow.
So earlier I said, don't be greedy. That's the person that has 1000% greed in their heart, and they will never have anything. Because a deceptive person always fails. That's why A Promise Delivered is protected by your social. You can't fake that. And if you do, you're going to wind up in jail. Hint. So to answer your question, Winnie, I would say just hang tight, let it build up in the back office, and once they have cleared all those bad accounts, because they're going to need some time to fix that.
Yeah,
Once they clear it, they're going to send it to the bank that you've chosen. And then once the switch happens, they're going to put an e-wallet in the back office, and then it'll go crypto.
okay.
Or
Gracias.
digital.
Oh, thanks.
Yes. It's pending right now. Everybody's stuff is pending. See,
Yeah.
again, when people do bad stuff like that, you slow down everybody and everything.
Yeah, true.
Now, everybody that was waiting for those funds, and the reason, they went out and shared their link and all this, now they have to wait because of some individual was being deceptive and shut everything down, slowed everybody up. It's quite a bit back there in my back office. I could use it.
Mine too. Okay.
But yeah, my suggestion on that is just relax, it'll come through.
Okay, and thank you. In addition to that, okay, you are the one to send them money to your bank, not them sending it, because we gave that info about the bank.
Yeah, when you click on withdraw, whatever is in that back office, they'll send it to your bank. They send it.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey,
You're
Gustavo,
welcome.
it's
Hello.
Valon.
Hi, Valon.
Can you post your link to Smart Desktop AI in the chat?
Yes.
I never got a chance to sign up. And also, when I get ready to sign up the kids, I know you say you won't be answering phone calls, but could I call you or text you when I get
Oh,
ready?
absolutely. Yeah. Because they go in first. So I'm gonna be talking to all of you guys.
Okay.
All the kids' corners, parents, mamas, uncles, aunties, and them have to be on the phone with me.
Okay. Just let me know when.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Muntavo,
Yes.
got a short question. You may have already answered this for me quite a while ago, but getting up in age, my memory slipped.
Only if you claim it. Only if you claim it.
Well, I have to ask the question because it's probably in my mind. I just can't pull it up. But,
No problem.
I'm doing my mother's account like a few other people because she can't handle it. As far as the email, can I use one email for APD for both accounts and so in other words, I'm going to have a total of 10 email accounts. 8 for MWR. I'm sorry, Team Royal. 8. Oh God. I probably deserve a bullet.
No bullets. We ain't killing nobody. But you.
Well, maybe a lash strewn
I just showed you. Right upside the head.
Yeah, no, I'm saying what they used on Jesus. That had glass and rocks in the whip. It tore his body.
Man, that was recorded too.
Oh boy.
You only need 4 over there. 8 if it's you and her. That's it. And then the 2 emails for 10. So 10.
Okay. 1 each for APD.
Yep.
I can use the same emails for both of us in Team Royal.
That's going to be 4 each, separate. Can't use the same one that's already in.
Right. Exactly. 4 for, well.
So 10. You need 4 and 4 for you and her. Team Royal. and then 1 for APD. 10 total.
Right. So so in other words, the same email for both accounts in Team Royal for me and both for her.
It's 4
Yeah.
separate emails.
Correct. But each one of those individual email is used for 2 accounts for me and 2 for her. Since she
Correct.
all have, right. Okay. Oh,
Hmm.
I wish somebody else had got in and asked the question before me. Maybe if I came in after that, I would have spoken correctly.
It's all right.
Okay.
Good
Next.
afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Lewis. This is Ms. Burns. I just have a quick question. On step 4, we purchased our first position in Team Royal. Do we wait until we reach step 4 again to purchase our second position?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Montalvo, I have forgotten.
Go right ahead.
Okay. About the AI, I wanted to send a link. The link to overseas. Unfortunately, yesterday, I tried because before I send any link, I always try it first. It was giving me the page where we can sign up, those who are already in. Sign in, but there was no sign up. I tried.
Yeah, you
So
can't.
I connected.
Yeah, hold on. You can't open it on this side because the cookies are in your browser. When you send it to them, it'll open up.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Wow. Is that something usual?
Yeah. Yeah. Anytime you open up a website here in the US or whatever on your computer, and
Okay.
let's say you join and you put your link in the browser again,
Yeah.
it's only going to show you when you signed in. But if you send it to another IP address somewhere else, I guarantee it'll come up to the sign up page.
Oh, so it has to do with an IP address.
Correct. You have cookies that have locked onto your browser to open it to the sign in versus the sign up page.
Oh, okay. Even yours I couldn't. Is it the same thing?
If you put mine in,
Yes.
it should take you to the sign up. But
No,
like I
it
said, yours already, your computer has already opened it up once. So it's going to go to where it last knew you were at in desktop.
Oh, that's something I didn't know. Thank you.
That's what cookies are.
Oh,
That's what cookies do.
so would you advise for me to clear them?
You can, yeah. Clear the cookies and send your link to whoever you're going to send it to. Your link works. Trust.
Okay. I thought it was connected maybe to what's going on. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. Thank you, Montalvo.
You're welcome.
Ms. Montalvo?
Remember, I have something in the microwave.
Okay, let me grab Peter because he's been there holding for a second. Go ahead, Peter.
Montalvo, in past meetings, you spoke about other programs we'd be entering after APD, namely BNB and Bitcoin. Are those still on, or is that?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
They're already working on them.
Thank you.
Tavo,
Yes, ma'am.
good afternoon, sir. I'm trying to clear up the question from Alan. So we are saying, if I have my husband here,
I need 4 emails for him. I need my 4 emails. That's what I gather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But when it comes to like the crypto cards and things like these, everybody need to have their own.
For the crypto debit cards,
Yeah.
yes, everybody should have their own.
Okay. So what about the young ones you're teaching? They could get these things, or the parents have to do it,
The parents will hold that card.
but they will get it on their name.
Yes.
Okay. Trying to clear up some things here. Thank you.
Mhm. You're welcome.
Montalvo?
Hold on 1 second. Latoya.
Yes, I have a question. Just in regards to, like, say for instance, once we fully launch on September the 2nd, and if we like invite someone, you did state it was the certain cost that that you stated, because I did listen to the, I know I haven't been on here, much, but I just got on here today in regards to the replays. I always watch replays, but anyway, my question is, like, if I invite someone, they would just have to pay that initial cost, right?
Mhm. It'll be $200.
Okay.
And 25 will go to admin, and the 175 will activate their account.
Okay, got it. I fully understand that part. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Montalvo, this is Janice.
Yes, ma'am.
A question about WireX. I understand that the cards does not work here in the United States, but
Correct.
what about the
Web3?
yes. Will
When
that
they,
work?
yes, when they bring it out, it's not out yet.
Okay. Okay. So I can send funds to that wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
They have brought out the pay card, or the pay thing that allows you to shop. Like I said, I've always loved them because they allow you to use any crypto you want to go shop. So they didn't want to miss out on that. So they have literally put that into the pay card.
Okay.
Which
Another
is,
question. I have the crypto card. Will that card work with WireX?
well, crypto.com is a card that you buy cryptocurrencies with or shop with. So,
Okay.
yeah, you would just be moving cryptos from card to card.
I mean, if I send funds from APD to the card, and I want to send it to the bank, I can do that with that card.
Address, yeah. You don't even have to go to the card. Remember, you're moving crypto of your choice. So let's say that you got $100.
Yes.
And you want to move it to your bank.
Mm-hmm.
When you go into a promise delivered back office and you put $100 in there and you click withdraw, it's going to drop down to whatever cryptocurrency you want. So you're going to find USDT, click on it, and then it's going to show you what's being deducted for the fees. So it'll be, let's say, $99 or 99 USDT will make it to the bank, not 100. You only need the receive address for the bank. You put that in the back office, click send. Give it 30 seconds, look over at your, or you log into your Tangem back office, and you should see $99 or 99 USDT. That's it. You don't even need to use the card. The card, and the reason why I'm asking everybody to do one of these is, let's say that you have 10,000 in the back office and you need a refrigerator because the thing is smoking, right?
Yes.
So you're gonna withdraw 3,000, whatever the refrigerator costs. Remember how we're gonna shop now? We're gonna go to the store first, get a purchase order. Remember that process? Does anybody
Yes.
remember that? So you should already know what the thing costs. So you're gonna look at your purchase order. You're gonna say, okay, well, I need, I don't know, let's just say $4,000. So you put 46, 47 on the card. The balance you send over here. So it's not in the back office no longer. Your card is hydrated so that you can go get your refrigerator, and your bank has the balance. You go to the store, buy your refrigerator. If there's anything left on here, I don't know, it could be, I don't know, let's say $500. That's all right, leave it there.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't put the actual max to any card. Repeat that in your head. Do not put the max on these cards. There's no need. Just if you need a refresher, the way you're going to shop is totally different. One, you're going to have a different money to shop with. And a lot of these companies that are doing what they're doing probably won't be here. But you're going to get a purchase order. So you would go to the store, let's say Walmart. You go to Walmart and you go to the refrigerator section if they had one. We'll just say Lowe's. Go to the refrigerator section, find the refrigerator you like. You get the attendant over there. You tell them, I'd like to get a purchase order on this refrigerator. On that purchase order is a company letterhead. That's what makes it legal. It's going to have the description of the unit. It's going to have the tax, the price, the whole thing, right? So now you know exactly what that thing costs. So you don't have to put a bunch of extra money on this card trying to get that refrigerator. You already know what it costs. Now, if you want to put, let's say it's $2,700, you want to put $3,000. You're good. You got gas money, you got food money while you're out. You're going to pay for your thing. You're going to take the purchase order back, hand it to them and say, I want this. I'd like to pay for this refrigerator. They're not even going to pull it out. They're going off of that purchase order. They go up to the counter. They say, okay, well, it's $2,700. You put your thing up, beep. They go in the back, wheel one, put it in the truck. You go home or go eat or whatever it is. You don't have to say, I'm using crypto. Don't ever say that to anybody. Don't ever say, oh, I'm using Bitcoin. They don't care.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Matavo, this is Carla.
Go ahead. Jazz?
I think her call dropped. I saw that that she left.
Okay.
Hello? But while I have you on, this is Karen. A while back, a young lady asked about with the Team Royal second position. And once you go through one position, then you go back through again back to this fourth step to the next position. Is that done at the same time, getting the two positions, or you have to go through the steps again up to the fourth level?
Yes, you have to do it again. It can't be back to back because that's impossible. It's $398 to get started. That fourth grade is $400.
All right. So once you go through that fourth level, then it continues on to the 12th level again? You want to answer that?
I'm going to get a switch and beat the hair off of you. Stop trying to figure out how it works. Please. Yeah. Just ride with it. Know it's going to happen. You can only get one of them. Once you go through there, you're going to get it again the next time you go through. That's it. Leave it there. Stop trying to figure it out.
All right. No problem. No, I think you answered my question.
Okay.
But I do have another one. Can you explain again with the 3 under 3, being that we're going to be getting an influx of thousands of people? Like, how would that work? Because that really sounds very tedious for you by doing it by yourself.
Oh, absolutely, it's tedious. That's why I can't be at 2 other jobs, 2.5 other jobs, because I do lawn work. I can't do that. I'm going to be in front of my computer with 2 screens.
All right. So, do you mind explaining it again briefly? How would that work, please?
It's real simple. As people come in, they get placed 3 under 3 under 3 from position 1 down. As that happens, you will start to see people pile up and your network will grow. As I do my job, your network grows.
All right. And you say you're going to be, as we go along, you're going to have a system that's going to automatically do that for you. Anyway, or you're going to stick to what you're going to be doing by yourself. All right, I'll leave it alone.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to see if we can make it. I'm just trying to see if we can make it easier for you, Matapa. I mean, you already did a lot, but you need to relax.
Trust me, I got this. I've been waiting a long time for this. I'm fully prepared to do what I need to do.
Yeah,
I got it locked in.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mr. Lewis, may I ask my question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I have 4 questions for you. The first one, what does the T stand for in USDT? Do you know? It's okay, don't headache over that. I just wanted to know. I was just curious on that one.
I believe it's
Tether, isn't it? Tether.
Treasure.
Yes, Tether.
Tether. Okay, good. Thank you. All right. So the next question is, do you know the difference between USDT ERC20 and USDT TRC20? Is it the same or is it different?
There is a difference. The TRC20 is used for gas to move other currencies. Gas is basically fees to move the currency on top of the fees. So basically what that means is, let's say that when you go to the casino and you put in $100 bill in that machine, or let's say you got a bunch of change and you go to the grocery store and you pour all that change in the change counter, okay, you're moving money into the system, but along the way it's charging you some of that change to count your change. TRC20 is them taking the little bit of change to move change.
I see. So ERC20 don't do that.
No. You want a USDT or other currencies. Like I said, other coins and currencies are going to be available. There's going to be a quantum coin, which is the same as the new paper. It's going to be backed by assets.
Okay, thank you on that one. So my third question, signing up new people. You have somebody, I have an 18 and a 21-year-old that would like to come in. How do you do that right now before your next presentation call, so to speak, after launch?
So an 18 and a 20.
21, yeah. I think that
21. So 21's an adult, the 18 is not.
the mom is already in it.
So the 18-year-old would go in with those guys.
Okay.
21-year-old would go in when I release the white section of the spreadsheet.
Right. So how would they sign up? Because you don't want $25 anymore right now, correct? Okay.
No one
So-
should be sending nothing, really.
All right.
So
So-
they're going to fill out that form that I'm going to be sending out.
Mhm.
That'll put their email, both of them. That'll put their email on the list. So everybody's going to hit this list, even your babies are going to put their email address. So everyone should have an email address on that form.
Mhm.
When I open up the white, I'll let you know, and then you have the 21-year-old fill out the form, or they'll get the invite.
Got you. Thank you. All right. Final question.
Hold on. The
Okay.
18-year-old,
Oh, okay.
the 18-year-old is going to get lumped in with the rest of the guys that are in the class. Have they been on the call?
No, never. Mm-mm.
So they've not been on the kids' forum.
No, she just asked me this question last night. And I said I will ask.
Where they been at?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did
That
they
I'll
have-
ask her. I'll ask her that tonight. Where they-
Okay. All right. So if they're just now going to make that move, and this is a female, the young lady,
The mom?
the 18-year-old.
The 18-year-old is a young lady, I believe. Yes. Mhm.
Okay. So she missed all of the calls.
Yeah.
She has no idea what these guys have learned. So I would have to put her on the white with the 21-year-old.
Fair enough. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you. Final question.
Mhm.
When the banks flip or shut down, whichever
mercy.
terminology, huh?
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, okay. So this is my question to you. I'm going to turn it around for a minute. How, if at all, can that affect APD or Team Royal?
Well, APD is digital. So
Okay.
you already know it's protected. Team Royal is not.
Mhm.
They are working on, as we speak, because I told them what I'm getting ready to do. So they are currently working on a digital representation, because I asked them to get with the system. So if they make it upon launch, great. If they don't, hopefully they're not far behind. But once they institute that, they will be digital as well. So there'll be no issue.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Montavo, I got a quick question about Team Royal. With the outside account, once we sign up for the first account and then we go through again and we make it to step 4 again, for the outside account, do we wait for you to send us a link to sign up under somebody else, or do we go in our back office and sign up under ourselves?
You sign up under yourself.
Okay.
That's what the 398 pays for. So
Okay.
when you grab that account, you'll have enough to go ahead and grab that outside membership right then.
Okay. And so when we sign up for our second main account, we use somebody else's link to join under them, though. Is that correct?
There will be a link sent to you for that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's what I wanted clarity on too, on the Tavo, because I know we need a personal. So, we're gonna be getting a random person, or we doing our own? Because I know it's 3 and then the personal.
Right. So what's going to happen is when you get to grade 4, you're going to get a $398 voucher. That's going to be the $249 and the $150. Okay. That is going to take care of the main position and an outside membership. which makes that account commission ready.
Okay.
Once that happens, your address or your link gets sent back to me. This is going to be in the instruction. That's why I'm not going over it, because I don't want everybody confused. It's going to tell you to sign up, get your outside membership, and your main position link you send back to, it's going to be a little box. You put it in there and click send.
Okay.
It comes back to me, and then 3 people will be placed under it.
Okay, sounds good.
The second time you do it, you follow the same steps. You send that link back to me. 3 people will be placed under it. You're done.
Okay.
You're done. Those 3 people have to follow the same steps that I just said. And it happens like that times everybody there.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Montavo, I'd just like to add a little bit to who was that? Jermaine asked a question about TRC 20.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. USDT stands for United States. The D is either digital or either dollar. The T is for Tether. Tether is the token.
Okay.
And it's obviously, it's pegged to the dollar, so it's a stable coin. Now, when it comes to the letters of ERC and TRC, ERC stands for Ethereum, meaning that token is run on the Ethereum network. It's much more expensive than TRC. That's why a lot of people don't use it. TRC, the T in TRC 20 stands for Tron. That means it's run on the Tron network, which is represented by the letters TRX. That's the Tron token, and that's the gas fee you were talking about, Montavo, whereby the TRC 20 token is moved on. So that's the difference. It stands for the Tether token, and it's either run on a Tron network or ERC for the Ethereum network. And that's the reason why we stay away from ERC, simply because it's just expensive. It seems to have, it's something that says something about it's more stable because it's on the stable blockchain. But the Tron token is run on a much faster virtual machine. So it's much faster and it's much cheaper, but the ERC is more stable because it's on that stable blockchain. But that's the difference in the two.
Awesome. Thank you.
That helps, Jermaine. I think, was that you, Jermaine, that asked the question? Or am I?
Yes, it was. That explanation was helpful. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Matavo, this is Carla. Are we still going to do KYC during registration?
Yes.
Okay. Are you looking at addresses or any particular information? Because there's a different address on the driver's license for my husband.
Yeah, it's going to go off of the name and the social security number.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you.
Yep.
Montavo, could I ask a couple questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Just for clarification, you mentioned at the beginning of the call, which totally made sense, that when things start, there might be 1 or 2 calls a month. Were you referring to the adult crypto call slot? Is that what you're referring to? I just want to know, because you schedule the whole year, and I just want to know a way where at some point it might be in reverse. You might say we're going to have a call, so people aren't just thinking there is one every week. So what do you think we should do about that?
Yeah, the adult crypto class will stop.
Okay.
The kids' corner will continue.
Okay. The kids will continue. Adult will stop when you tell us it's stopping. Is that how we'll know they stopped?
Yeah, well, basically, once we launch, there's nothing else for me to tell you. You should have all that information, all of the videos, are going to be referred to. But in specific, the two that explain how to launch these things, and just in general, the information. I'm trying to pull all the crypto classes and put them in some kind of order in that back office. But as far as when the crypto class stops, it'd be more likely as soon as we launch, because I won't have time to do calls. I really won't.
No,
I'm going to do time for the kids, but that you should already know, or most people should know.
perfect. And so when you talked about maybe 1 or 2 calls a month, are you talking about just a specially called call that you might send out an email for?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'll post that. Thanks.
Specialty call, or
Okay.
testimony call, or checking in call. It'll have a title.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Latoya? Okay, any other questions? If not, you can lower your hand, or I can close this here.
I have a
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you something. I told you I was gonna call you about the tangent card, but I wasn't able to do that because the phone that I have, it's 11, they said be 12 and up. So I have to get a new phone. You know what I'm talking about?
Your phone has to be a 12 to
They said-
activate the.
Yeah, they said be 12 and up. Mine says 11. 11G.
And that's an Apple?
Yes, mine's it's OL. It's not the new one. So it's not, I guess it's not high enough to take the Exodus and the Tangent. It's not enough.
So do you still have the house computer?
Yes.
Okay, so.
But you said everything needs to be on the cell phone.
Yeah, this one's on the cell phone, and so is Safe 3. So yeah, I guess you have to get another phone if you can afford to do so. I mean, that could be expensive. Those iPhones ain't no joke. But again, once you get launched, you just won't be able to pull anything till you get that squared away. But you should be able to purchase that fairly quickly.
But you're still gonna help me, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You and 4 other people.
Okay. Okay, thank you. That's what I need. But I was gonna try. I can call you, but if you wouldn't hold, it wasn't strong enough. What's to say I need a 12 and up.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just make people spend money. Okay, any other questions? If not, I'm gonna shorten the